I'm on an hour up the hill. I'm blocking away from heaven. The corner ain't 15 minutes, so move to 7. Alright, let's get it on. Occupation, no options.
You know about these 50?
Shoot the ball in the strap. Rubber back for the jack. If there ain't any time, go ahead and get it back. This my people working flow. My James Bond now.
Sorry, bitch.
007, that's 62 on my now. I'ma get it over like I'm look at it in the eyes. It's how they get out of it. Don't have inspiration. Don't have motivation. Do the thing like I'm moving with no hesitation. You can get it right, Christian.
He makes good music though.
I just come from your response.
Let's get it. Okay. All right. Because first off, before I even start this interview, I gotta give one of these. Because we got the one and only. If you have not seen the show, that was from Power. My boy Biscuit is in the building. I like that. But if y'all know who Biscuit is the dude that was in jail with Ghost. Trying to kill Ghost at that. But Ghost won. But you got beat up pretty bad though, bro.
Yeah, man. They did me dirty.
But you was about to do Ghost dirty. You had a knife. It's in there. We got you real good.
Check. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Like, you had a knife and you about to go kill Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, man, listen. Yo, I mean, forget all that, but let's talk about it, man. I mean, how you felt about that scene and all, man?
I mean, first off, I was kind of confused when I first read it because they didn't say how many more episodes they'd keep me in, and from that first episode, you could tell that my character was kind of funny with it. So I was just cautious that I didn't want them to write no shower scenes and nothing like that.
Bro,
don't drop the soap.
You know what's funny?
Don't drop the soap.
I feel you, boy. I feel you, bro. We don't want to say them damn shower scenes.
But guess what? He had to come on to Ghost a little bit though. But he had to come on to Ghost a little bit like, yo, so I was like, whoa, we about to not do an empire in here, but I got where it was going. It was dope. For everybody that's at this round table, I'm the only one that watches Power.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
No, he watches Power. He watches the lights turn off and on. That's the Power he watches. That is the Power he watches. You know the lights turning off and on.
Wait, is Ghost is played by.
Oh no,
50 Cent, right? I'm gonna stop.
Motherfucking building. Biscuit has
You telling me you ain't seen no promos in Manhattan with Amari Harvey?
That's funny.
You know what though? I'm part of the 0.5% that has never seen one episode of Power, only because I got beat with 50.
Why?
He started that shit, but anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
50 Cent.
I broke down the story. But anyway, go ahead. Back to the
Cut the check. But nah, but at the end of the day, I appreciated the opportunity. I was grateful for it. It was fun as fuck. Like, fun as God knows what.
It's okay, you can curse. You
I
good.
don't
Talk that shit, boy. You talking about
talk
that shit.
Nah, but Amari was good peoples. I mean, I spent about 3 weeks on set, got to vibe with him. I got to work with Charlie before he passed. That was the last project Charlie Murphy worked on. Real cool dude.
I gotta say something. To kill Charlie Murphy the way they did, yo, that scene was. As much as I watch Power, I've never seen a brutal scene the way they did it. Like I was not expecting it. Like they got you. I was like, all right, cool, that's normal. But the way they did, no, it was normal. All right, he got beat up, cool. All right, they hung him, good job. But the way that they killed Charlie Murphy with that weight and smashed his face.
Wait, what? There's a character named Charlie Murphy?
No, Charlie Murphy was in it.
Charlie Murphy.
Yes,
Okay.
he was in it. He played a corrections officer.
They didn't watch Power.
And and so what happens is in the show, the audience is like, what the?
Exactly.
But what happens is Charlie Murphy comes at Ghost in a way, and this is the first time you see Ghost go to this animalistic nature. That's the core of his foundation. The whole time he's been holding it back. He's been professional. He's maintaining his cool. This is the first time in the entire series you see him get that dirty. Like his name's never got that dirty before. So
Yo,
like
when I
it was like an omen.
And you know what's funny?
Like,
Everybody
you-
thought
it's
that. Everybody thought that was a dream. Because I was like, oh, it's a dream. He's gonna wake up. But I was like, no, it's real.
Yeah.
Yo, it was crazy.
Yeah, they thought that because it's like, well, then how's he gonna get out if he has this body in it?
Right.
You know? But then he was able to frame me as being the one that killed Charlie Murphy. So my character winds
So
up.
my question to
getting
you is,
framed.
how do you feel about the writers for the show? Like, what do you the
Oh.
storyline like? Because you seem excited, like even
Yeah,
when it was
were you
filmed,
watching-
it seemed like fun.
Were you watching Power before you went on Power?
Yeah, I definitely. That's
wow.
one of the only 3 shows on network that I make it a point to watch. There's Game of Thrones, and the other one is on.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, no, see, they know that.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Hold on, dude. I do realize Power has higher ratings than Game of Thrones.
That's a fact.
And they're on
It
the
definitely
third.
does.
And they're on
Yes.
on the
I'm
fifth
about
of the
that
budget.
fantasy world.
Wow.
The reality, you know.
No, I love it too.
I don't
I'm a
know.
Harry Potter fan. I was
I
a
don't
kid
get
for
it.
like
Are you serious?
yes, all
Oh
of
my God, I love Harry
But you doing like that?
Oh, I
accent
love
and
Harry
shit?
Potter.
I have a question.
It's the most.
Now I got a question because I've been wanting to see. I'm an actor too, but when they hung you, I always want to know when they have to do a scene when they hang somebody. Oh yeah, you better
like, oh,
tune
this shit
in.
is real.
That's a SAG member too, so.
Oh, all right, we're gonna talk about that. So when they hang somebody, how do they do that? Because I'm like,
So there's only been the stunt guys I work with. This is the second time that something like this has been done that they know of. Because most of the time it's fake bodies.
Right.
So for this they actually used me. I had this lower body suit that was like a weird contraption. I had to like keep my legs stiff so that like. It was like I had to do a lot to maintain it. And if you notice, my body swings.
Right.
But just to control it, just to control your body to be straight, your body is gonna swing twice as much. So it took a lot of like control to be able to.
So you do your own stunts.
Your character.
So when Power calls you to be an actor on their show, you don't know how many scenes and how many like episodes you're gonna be. You don't know if you have to be naked or not. You just gotta be cool with everything.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about Power, which isn't like most TV shows, is your character could always be open ended. There's like the Haitian assassin, the Jamaican assassin. They were on for like 3 seasons, but they only came in several episodes per season. So you never really know with your character what's going to happen because that show is they're continuously changing
writing
things
and
up. Yeah, writing and changing
Okay,
up.
cool.
Similar to Game of Thrones.
Oh, so
but
you're down with being naked on film?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking because you said you didn't have a shower scene. He said something about a shower scene.
So your character hung himself on the show.
He
actually no.
He got hung and they framed my character as if he hung himself.
Ah.
They blamed my character for Charlie Murphy's character's death, Correction Officer Marshall.
You know what? On that note, y'all all need to watch Power. y'all need to take 1 week and binge watch Power.
I mean, I watched the first episode, but then I started to get incredibly busy, and then I kind of dropped off. But I do like it. I do nonetheless. I do really like, from what I've seen so far,
Better
what
than
I've
Empire.
seen, and
Yeah.
So my question
I'm
is
not
to
even
you.
like-
Did you need an update? I wanted to get back to that. You were saying about the right.
Yeah, like how do you
Yeah.
because it didn't get answered and it's
Oh,
gonna
go
get
ahead.
answered.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask
I
them
like
again.
that one. I
So
like
how do
that.
you feel about the writers for the show? Like what's your take on them? Like how, the storyline, like where it's going.
So I mean, I'm personally, I love what they're doing with it because it's actually, and this is what's funny, and hearing the ladies in the room talk about how they like Game of Thrones. It's because Game of Thrones has a Shakespearean feel to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is Shakespeare in the hood. What's funny about it, the dichotomy between these 2 different worlds. There's 2 different empires that's going on. You in the first season, you see Kanan's crew, then you see Ghost, and you see these 2 different worlds that are colliding with each other. The funny thing about it is Kanan's son is loved by the enemy's father, by the enemy, which is Ghost. Ghost loves Kanan's son, Kanan loves Ghost's son. So like the kids don't see eye to eye with each other, yet
Wait a minute.
Does that make
Women
sense?
like each other's sons?
not in a sexual way, in terms of in a mental way.
That's what it sounds
Yo, bro,
I
she's golden. She's golden.
Just keep in mind that 50 Cent executive produces the show, not Lee Daniels. So it's a whole different audience. Whole different audience. No shots. No shots. I'm just
Listen,
he said
it's straightforward. It's straightforward on that, man. That's what he's
We
saying.
ain't trying to do that, but yeah, I get it.
Basically, what he's trying to say, what I feel like he's trying to say is that they're using the kid to get at the person that they actually have beef.
Yes.
And everybody knows to
Yes.
get
Yes.
to a man, you gotta, take what's most important to him. And everybody knows, even in Roman times, I mean, not like like the kings and the queen, stuff like that. They always came at the prince, or they had to do something to the prince because he's the next in line, like he's the next step forward. So you
Cut off
gotta
the lineage.
cut off him. Cut off.
He'll
his
come
head.
for revenge, so you got to take out the women and
I
children.
like you, bro. We gotta hang out, man. I swear, this guy's you cool. Ever since I saw you at the party of bullshit, I was like, we gotta have it.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Me and him was chopping it up, man. We was like, yo, I think we seen you somewhere before. Da, da, da. And I was like, yeah, we was definitely having a conversation. But let them know what else you got coming up, man. You
Word,
now
word.
Ghost. I mean, Ghost. See, look, I call it the Ghost movie. I'm like, yeah. Did you watch Ghost last night? Is that the first thing? Yo, did you see what happened to Ghost last night? But what I gotta say.
Die, D. Damn, son. Why they gotta get the nigga like that? That's his heart. Fucked up. I'd have killed everybody.
For real. Yo, what you about to be in, man? I mean, I hear you got a few things, a few projects you about to be in to talk about, man.
Thank you for that segue. So, the first project this Monday on the 2nd is on Brick TV. It's a Brooklyn-based network, Academy Award-based network that has Soul Kings. I played the role of Larcenia. Ex-Con just got out. It looks at the sneaker culture, and it looks at how the sneaker culture affects the people that are within that world. And it doesn't just look at people just buying sneakers, it looks at the relationships. Like, a dude is trying to hustle for his family, so he buys sneaks and flips it, sees how that affects his family. Another dude just wants the kicks to be fresh. We see how his life, he can't pay bills because he's so focused on that. So there's a few different things, a few different levels to it, and I'm really excited about that project. I'm working with Michael Boogie Pickney, which is Spike Lee's first AD. Then I also have another project coming out. I'm in Blue Bloods. I just shot Thursday.
I saw that. I saw
Now
you.
that's my show. I like that show.
Let's let him explain, folks.
Yeah, I mean, with Blue Bloods, that's a project. I mean, I've worked on that numerous times before, but every time they bring me back, I get like a bit bigger.
Nice.
The role increases. So now with the exposure of Power and a few other things like that I'm a part of, it's helped kind of gain my stock. So when I go in the room, I'm like, here's the character, or for an audition or whatever. It's for a higher role with a character with more meat. So
But I want to ask you, what's your background?
I'm Haitian American, first generation.
Wait, you Haitian too? You Haitian too, right?
But he worked hard, so I figured like, dude, I want that piece. He
He's part Mexican. He was one of the part Mexican.
Maria's got a good question.
Caribbean background.
Maria's got a good question.
So
What's up?
for
Do you speak Creole?
Yes, Mbale Creole.
Hey! Go ahead, Maria.
So for you to get into the role of your character, how do you do that? Because I know everyone has their individual way of doing it, but what's the best way for you to get really deep into that character?
Okay, good. Thank you, Maria, for that question. I'm gonna say, first off, I think with being an actor, it takes a lot. Like what everybody does here, anybody's job that's in the arts and entertainment. If you really want to be strong at it, you do a lot of work outside of that. Like when it comes to interviewing certain people, you do your research on who it is. You got a big name coming in, you're like, you know what to go down. So like for me, I spend at least, it's gonna sound crazy, like 14 hours on a script. So like I like to make sure I develop it, and then by the time I'm about to go into the room, I'll take like an hour or two before that and just put myself in that space mentally so that I'm now thinking like this person. That's why you spend 14 hours on a character, because you got to start to think like them. You got to have a history of what happened when you were in junior high. Even though the script don't say nothing about this kid in junior high, you got to already have that in the back of your mind, so I know how I'm gonna blink different as Biscuit or as Larceny than Gibby.
Do you ever find yourself getting stuck in that character?
I'm not at that Heath Ledger level yet. I've had moments where I have.
They call it that in the industry?
No, they don't call it. That's just me. That's just I just said.
That's what it is.
Because it's true. They said, not to cut you off, they said everybody that played like Joker, even Jack Nicholson said, it's a dark role. Like, you gotta literally be insane.
Yeah.
And it's funny, not to cut you off, when Heath Ledger had died, what's his name? Jack Nicholson. What's his name?
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, he even said, I told him.
Hold on, we got a call coming in.
It's Jack.
Hold on, we got a call.
Yo, Jackie, what up?
What's up? You rocking with the Day Off Show? Who we talking with? Check. I guess they go.
I feel like they have that.
That's all good. That's why that's what you call cricket.
Metro PCS.
Nah, it's cricket. You didn't hear nothing. So, but yo, let's do this. Hold up. Because we got to take a quick little break. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm feeling.
He's staying, right?
He's staying. He's definitely staying. And guess what? We're going to bring the chefs in. We're going to talk that chef talk. Because, you know, we got to talk about the food, how good it smells. I didn't try it yet, but we definitely going to talk about it. You're going to stick around, and we'll be right back. You rock with the Day Off Morning Show each and every Sunday. This is us. We're kicking it with Biscuit. We here. Cheers. Get it. Whoa. Yeah.
And Brady.
Ow.
Amen.
I